My name is Darwin Allen. I am an educator for world history and African American history at Boca Raton Community High School. I wanted to be an educator in high school. My mother, my aunts, and my uncles were all teachers, and I wanted to be totally different than they were. Air Force was in our blood. My older brother was joined the Air Force during Vietnam, and we've always had someone in our family since the Civil War that's been a part of the military. So I knew I was going to join, I just didn't know exactly when. And so when it came to teaching and the opportunities, I chose the Air Force, and I didn't regret it. I am a member of the United States Air Force, no longer active duty. I served with AWACS, which is Airborne Warning and Control Squadron. That was from 1985 to 1995 active duty. And from that time period on, I had an opportunity to be overseas and meet individuals such as Colin Powell, Colonel Schwarzkopf, and a lot of individuals that I would not normally have had a chance to come in contact with. I bring the military to my classroom, not from the traditional rigid format that most people think of when they think of the military, because in the military you have individuals who are not only attorneys, you also have individuals who are doctors, cooks, and chefs. The passion of teaching and to be able to help someone earn the skill, no matter how long it takes, but to earn the skill more importantly than just being able to get a grade, because the skill is much more valuable and is much more profitable than just the letter grade.
My name is Amber Thomas, and I am the Chief Nurse of Operations here at the West Palm Beach VA Medical Center. While very young, I decided I wanted to be in the medical field, so I was approximately 17 when I became a nursing assistant. And then I decided I wanted to join the military. So at that time, I joined the United States Air Force in 2000. I became a medical service apprentice, which is pretty much an EMT. I did that for a while. It was about an 8-9 month training course. It was really exciting. Got to learn a lot of great things. I got to incorporate some of my current medical experience, which was nice. But I was enlisted at the time. Unfortunately, due to some medical reasons, I was service connected. I didn't get to have that career I wanted of 20 years to retire. I feel very lucky and blessed to have, not only had a piece of, military and actually seeing what that was like to go through even the simplistic nature of boot camp. But it was really nice to finally get that real camaraderie and that real family thing that you just don't see anywhere else. So for me, it means everything. I get to serve, the people that serve us every single day. And I do it with a lot of pleasure. Honestly, it's the one thing I feel very rewarded for in my life is working here.
My name is Rick Sanchez. I'm a driver operator for Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. Originally, I'm from Nicaragua. I was born there. I moved here in 1984. I worked for 2 small fire departments prior to getting here. When you first get hired here, you get hired as a firefighter EMT, and then you progress to a paramedic, and then I took the promotional test to drive fire trucks. I've been with Palm Beach County Fire Rescue for 13 years, for a total of 18 years in the fire service. The most rewarding part of the job that I would say is at the end of the day, whatever call type you received throughout the day, you did the best you could to mitigate that situation for that family member or that person that you went out and help resolve that. The part that I love about the job is the fact that it's different every day. And when 1984 Mexico had an earthquake, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue sent their Task Force 1 team down to to Mexico City to help out. So when things like that happen, it's pretty interesting to be able to help your community out.
My name is Jeremy Hansen. I'm a sergeant with the Broward Sheriff's Office. I started with the Broward Sheriff's Office in June of 1995, so I'm about 23 years now. Being a police officer, you're judged not only on what you do while you're in uniform, it's also a carryover of your life. So interactions with your neighbors, interactions with your friends, with your family, your off-duty time. The most rewarding are the surprises. You have situations where you get pumped up and you anticipate a certain amount of resistance in certain homes, and you go in to go to deal with a situation, and sometimes they welcome you with open arms because they really need your help. And that really is the most rewarding part, when you see something that comes to fruition, and sometimes the long-term follow-up. There's some kids that you see in the neighborhood that you dealt with when they were 10 and now they're 18 and they're going off to college and they're doing better things. And some of them weren't great kids, and seeing that they've found a way to better themselves, whether it be through sports, through school, and finding a good path in life, that's always the most rewarding. Honestly, the proudest moments, I think, are the ones that I'm able to share with my family. There's been a couple times when I've received awards and I've been on stage, and I've been able to bring my sons on stage with me when I've received an award, and gotten photos with the sheriff and my family. And those are always rewarding because you're able to share it with your family.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Shapiro. I am the president and managing partner of Orthopedic Surgery Associates in both Boca Raton, Florida and Boynton Beach, Florida. I actually, at the age of 13, I already knew I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. I was an athlete from age 5 on. I played 4 sports in high school and prep school and 3 in college, and unfortunately have had 5 knee operations. After my first knee operation, I was in Boston, and I walked around the wards and I said I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. Didn't really know what it was at the time, but even when I went to prep school and college, in my applications it said, so I could go to college, become an orthopedic surgeon, and just follow the dream, and there I'm here now. Yeah, I grew up in a little town in Maine. I'm the first doctor in our family. So actually now I have a daughter who just graduated from medical school, but I'm the first doctor, and I just wanted to be an orthopedist, and I said if I hadn't become an orthopedist, I probably would have dropped out of medicine. So I see patients 3 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday I see patients, and Wednesdays and Fridays I operate. Wednesday is usually shoulder day, and Friday is knee day. So we have been with the Florida Launch, both Dr. Stukin and myself, for 3 years. So we are there. We do all the physicals. We're there sometimes at practices. We're there at all their home games. So if there's any injuries with the players, any questions health-wise with the players or with the other team, we take care of them.
My name's Staff Sergeant Joshua Kirkland, and I'm a Staff Sergeant in the United States Army. I've been in for 13 years, 5 months, and 11 days. Since I was younger, I always wanted to be a Navy SEAL, so I joined the Navy for that reason. Found out you can't be a Navy SEAL if you're colorblind, so after that, a few of my buddies switched to the Army, and I did the same. I started off as a motor transport operator. I'm a truck driver for the United States Army. We do a lot of logistical stuff, support a lot of different units across a broad spectrum of operations. But that was just coming up through the ranks. Now, as a higher ranking enlisted, I'm more for training and preparing soldiers for anything that may come about. As a recruiter, my primary responsibility is stewarding our profession to the local community. And helping young people realize that there are other options out there aside from toiling away at a menial job, or if they think that college isn't a good fit for them, we got a place for them to go.